All right. Hi, Caleb, Massey. I am going to show you how to do question 3 from your quiz 1. Okay, so the question says, solve the triangle and calculate the length of side S to 1 decimal place. And the triangle looks like this. It's 43 degrees here, 6.7, and S is here. Okay, so we're dealing with trig ratios. I'm going to write SOHCAHTOA at the top to remind myself which side I should use for which trigonometry ratio. Now it's asking to find side S. Okay, so we know one angle, which is 43 degrees. Now with respect to 43 degrees angle, okay, so the S side right here is our opposite side. And the side that's given to you, 6.7, is our hypotenuse. These are the two sides that we have. One is what we're looking for, and one is what's given to us. So we want to work with opposite side and hypotenuse side. So O and H. Okay, O and H. Okay, we don't care about the adjacent side because we don't know what it is. It's not useful for us, and we're not trying to find it. So we just ignore the adjacent side for this question. So now I know that I have to use sine. So sine 43 degrees is equal to, right? So it's always sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse, right? Or if you're dealing with cosine, it's cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse, or tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So in here, sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse, so sine 43 degrees is equal to opposite, which is your side S, hypotenuse, which is 6.7. Okay, so now we have this equation where it's a number that is equal to a fraction, right? So whenever you see something like this, and you're trying to find this number right here, you're trying to isolate for this. Actually, it doesn't matter which number you're trying to find. What I would always recommend is to put whatever on your left-hand side over 1. So you turn this into a fraction, because we know that when we have one fraction that's equal to another fraction, that is when we can use cross multiply. Sorry, that's my baby at home. She's with grandma, and I think she just, okay, let me close the door. Okay, fraction is equal to fraction, right? When you see that kind of a format, then you can use cross multiply. Okay, and if you don't know how to do cross multiply, YouTube it, Google it. There are, like, Khan Academy has a website on it, and also YouTube. There are a ton of videos on how that show you how to do it. So basically, you multiply like that. Okay, so you take the numerator of one fraction on the left-hand side and multiply by the denominator on the right-hand side, and take the denominator on the left-hand side and multiply by the numerator on the right-hand side. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put sine 43 over 1 so we can use cross multiply. So then I'm going to write sine 43 degrees multiplied by 6.7, right? I'm doing my cross multiply, equal to 1 multiplied by s. And we know anything that multiplied by 1 is just the number itself. So we have sine 43 degrees times 6.7 is equal to s. And that's what we're looking for. So, excuse me, I'm going to now take my calculator. So sine 43 multiplied by 6.7, and that's equal to 4. So s is equal to 4.57. Right, it's 4.56, 4.57. I'm actually going to round it to 1 decimal place. So that's 4.6. Okay, that's your final answers for the side S right here. Okay. Now, question 6 is very similar to this question, so give it a try and message me again in private discussions if you have any questions.